Okay guys, so I was just kicked out of Circus Circus.
I think it might just be about getting kicked out because I have my phone out. So
That's the security guard calling back up.
it says I need an exit, and then he says, "I just told you can't record. Get out."
You guys, so just noticed this bumblebee biker bicyclist dude. He's apparently some sort of like security guard for this area, and he just followed me out, and he was just staring at me in front of me for a bit.
First, I was wondering if this is a joke.
Okay, everybody, I don't know if you've seen my previous video, the Las Vegas vlog. So basically, I was going to different places in Las Vegas, filming stuff of best things to do in Las Vegas. It soon quickly turned into me getting kicked out of Circus Circus, very rudely, without any actual warranted reasoning. So this video will explain what happened. I'll give you a pace by pace because I realized in my previous video I might have not super explained it as well. If you're interested, you could watch this. If not, if you don't care about someone getting kicked out, that's totally all right. But either way, this is just it's what happened. I'm genuinely curious if you have any opinion on this. Do let me know. This is just super weird for me. So, enjoy. I'm walking through. I noticed that there's like 3 or 4 security guards walking up to me. Continually, like throughout all the buildings and stuff. They don't really say anything, but they just keep on walking and looking at me, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't really care. So I just didn't end up filming much because there's just so much people. I didn't want to be rude. I'm a very respectful person. I'm on my way back to my bike because I spent enough time there. I'm pretty sure it was like I was already there for like an hour and a half or something. So basically, I'm going back to my bike. Dude comes up from behind me, and he's like, 4 security guards, basically 2 on each side. But then goes up to me and he says, "Give me your phone." And then I was like, excuse me? Walking through, I'm filming a couple stuff, yeah, but it wasn't. I just had it in my freaking hand, and the dude, he goes up to basically snatch it from me, like I said, and then I'm like, no, man, no. Then he's like, "Can I see your ID?" My immediate thought was, you're a mall cop. He's like down there to me, and then that's why he had guards. I'm like, tell one of those dudes to tell this to me. What do you need them as your little party guards? Okay, so then I open up my wallet. I flip it at him. He's like, "I can't see it." And I'm like, I slowly go up and down, maybe because there's a glare, and I'm like, and then he's like, "I can't see it. Take it out." So I'm like, I end up taking it out. Okay, maybe he's a step over a mall cop, but no. I think he's ended up just being a regular. So basically, then I take out my card. I go like this. Dude snatches my ID. I says, "Excuse me," and then he looks at it. He just looks at it, and he just stares at it, and he looks at me, and he stares at it. And then I'm like, because like I'm curious. What does he think? I'm 18 years old. What do you think? Clearly they thought something not that pleasant because they had 4 security guards, and I was like, yeah, no thanks. I basically take it back, and he just looks at me. He's like, he looks at the security guards. Security guards is like, as if he has security guards as being a security guard. So I didn't know what was going on with that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't care. He just says, "Can't film in here." I was like, I said I wasn't currently filming. And he's like, "Yeah, you had your phone in your hand." I was like, so does 90% of the people here. That's what you do. You're taking pictures. You're having a good time. Then he's like, "Yeah, but you have it in your hand." And I was like, yes, I have it in my hand. Yeah, but you had your phone in your hand. Yeah, 90% of the people in here have their phones out. No, but the thing is, you had your phone in your hand. Yeah, but what's wrong with having your phone out? But the thing is, you had it in your hand. I really don't see what the problem here is. Yeah, I hear you, but you had your phone in your hand. He keeps on looking at me, and I'm like, okay, man, did I do something wrong? And then he's like, you had your phone in your hand. I'm like, ugh! Yes, I do have my phone in the hand. Yes, he does too. Hey, she does. They all do too. And he says, "When it's not polite to have your phone out." And yeah, I'm not haven't even really filmed much because there's so many people here. He's like, "Oh, sure." Second for one like a decoration thing, no people in frame. And then so basically he's like, then I say that to him, and he's like, "Really? Well, you should film properly." And I was like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I'm not filming down there at my freaking like my knees. I'm not filming like you should film a little bit higher then. And I'm like, I should film higher. Okay, whatever. Because I'm pissed off now because he keeps on looking at me, and his security guard's looking at me. I'm like, Okay, well, yeah, either way, man, I'm like kind of like done. I was on my way out, and I put my hand up a little bit high because yeah, I am upset. So I'm like, I put my hand up and I look at him. I'm like, is this better? Then he just looks at me and he's like, I continue walking out. Then he keeps on following me with his security guards. A couple more security guards walking towards me from the front. I'm like, either way, I was already trying to leave. Could you tell me where an exit? He's like, get out. I'm like, you just told me to film better, but in still a wait. And so I'm like, you just told me to film better. You didn't kick me out. And he's like, get out right now. And then so I'm walking on my way out. That's when I filmed a shot of I think I'm about to get kicked out. I'm continuing walking. He's like, look for the exit signs. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, if you don't want to say, oh, it's down that way, keep on continuing straight. There's not like exit that way at every spot. It's like literally just crazy and hectic and frantic. And I'm like, okay, and so you basically follow the exit signs. I'm like, I'm gonna be here a long time if you don't tell me just straight down that way, take a left there. No, I'm like, follow the exit. I'm looking around, I'm like, where are the exit signs, man? Get out right this second. I'm like, this is like less than 30 seconds later. He's like, he tells me to get out. I'm like, okay, where's the exit? There's like, look at the exit side. Then he goes on like the phone on the call, and he's like, get some more up or something. Because then now there's 8 dudes. And then the manager dude kind of walks up to me. I'm like, excuse me, I'm looking for the exit. He's kicking me out right now. Where's the exit? Then he kind of like, oh, well, then kind of go that way. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Other security guards kind of just walking around the edge, and exits this way. We want you out right this second. So I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. I'll get a. Didn't want to be in there anymore. And so basically now I'm walking out, then I'm walking out. And then the security guards continually walk out there, and now we're in the front of the building. I'm walking out. I'll probably be able to overlay a picture of the screen. I'm walking out. There's another 2 security guards at the door. And so again, I'm walking back to where my bike is. Then as you can see, I'm walking out. I'm like, I heard that dude coming up on the bike, and I was like, before you know, it was like a spidey sense. I look at the dude, and I could tell that he was a security guard. He had his ski mask up like he's some freaking wannabe thug, and I'm like, okay, freaking bumblebee boy. I'm walking there as I'm saying the stuff. I'm going between the building there. He's on his bike staring at me the entire time, like from probably like 30-40 feet away from me. So I'm not really gonna say anything. When I say I'm feeling my heart's about to explode, I'm like on a couple steps. So I just wanted to stand there for a second because I was like literally I was like boo, 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 boo. He's like get out of here right now, and I'm like, give me a second, man. This is such an onslaught of people just being like very, very rude and very hostile to me. So I was like so confused. And so basically, get out of here right now. I'm like, okay, man. I have my phone in my hand, and he goes to snatch it. And I say, nope, I'm going to get my bike and I'm leaving. He goes and stops the bike in front of me, as if like you know, like a police car maneuver, how they park in front of your vehicle. I haven't had that done to me specifically, aside from this freaking bike dude. I take a step forward. He stops. He pushes his bike in front of me, and he stops again. I was like, okay, whatever, man. I'm leaving. And I go up. I walk up to the thing. Now there's the steps to go up. He follows me. He's bringing his bike up the steps. So then I walk up into my bike, and then I start it, and then I wish I had my 360. This is filmed on my phone. But I have on my Insta 360. I would have filmed it leaving, because the dude was on my ass the entire time. I left in first gear. My bike now is really loud. The camera does it no justice. I'm leaving first gear. Brum, brum, brum. So basically, then he's following me. Then guess what? There's like 3 security cars. 3 blacked out security cars. This is the Circus Circus. What the hell are they thinking for their security? Then they follow me. They leave. They follow me. I'm going down the street. They're literally right on my ass. And they're following me. I'm like, what's going on here? And I kind of get at the front of I'm the second car at a stoplight. These still 3 security cars. I'm worried that they're calling the cops on me or something. I don't know for what. I see a couple cop cars, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Nothing ended up happening. I don't think. Maybe I evaded a cop. Maybe I'm a wanted criminal or something. But the thing is, I get on top and I'm like, yeah, no, okay, I'm sick of this. I was so anxious. I was like, nah, man, what's going on. I escaped that light. This is a 250 Honda. I freaking blazed past these people. No, I didn't go over the speed limit, but I maneuvered good. I crossed and I left there. And by the way, there's a lot of traffic. I ended up passing these people. I got a good couple. The stoplight turned yellow while I was halfway through the one intersection. So one of them, dude, ran the red light. Then followed me. Then I kind of went a couple turns and stuff. And by the way, like I said, traffic was very heavy. This is now probably around like 7 o'clock. That I'm on my way back. I'm going back to my campsite now. A black car followed me for about half an hour down the road. I was about to stop and I was about to freaking like. I was gonna politely ask him what was going on. I hit the freeway and then went back to, but then I hit the freeway, maneuvered good. It was decently heavy traffic, so I weaved through in and out a couple spots, and then I ended up getting back to my campsite. I ended up losing him, so I don't know what's happening. I'm kind of curious if I'm like banned from Circus Circus. I'm gonna eventually go back there, I think, but I'm just curious. I was like, it was just such a weird experience. I don't know what to say more than I got kicked out of Circus Circus. Yeah, so Vegas vlog number 1. I'll be having a Vegas vlog 2 shortly because I need to go back to film the rest of the my other video that I had planned for there. So either way, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Let me know what was up with that. I'm curious. What's your opinion? What was he thinking? Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Keep it real. Yeah, this is real as fuck.